Despite the rise of remote work due to the pandemic, Google has reiterated its commitment to complete its $1 billion London headquarters at King's Cross, London. In this video, we will show you what will be inside Google's new $1 billion London headquarters and what the future holds for tech companies. Google has said that it will not abandon its headquarters project in London, valued at $1 billion. Many had feared that the tech company would abandon the project after it allowed a significant section of its global staff to work from home due to the COVID pandemic. With remote working seeing a spike all over the world, many had feared that the project would lose relevance and that the tech giant would no longer view the headquarters as a priority. However, in a statement released to the media, the tech company has squashed the rumour. The headquarters is called the Landscraper and will house thousands of workers once it's complete. Currently, over 4,500 employees in its UK arm work from home, but the plan will be to move them all into the Landscraper once it is complete. For now, remote workers will remain at home and work from there until July 2021. But Google has not yet opened any of its 5 offices in the UK for business, so we just might witness an extension of the time frame for remote workers. Construction has already recommenced at the site in King's Cross, but no new information is forthcoming as to when the building will be complete. Also, no date has been given as to when it will be open for business. The Landscraper is indeed a gigantic edifice with a capacity to house more than 7,000 workers, which is far above the 4,500 workers Google UK currently has. Many believe that the establishment of a Google campus in the area will result in a fast development of the place and turn it into a tech hub similar to Silicon Valley in California. We see this possibility already taking shape with Facebook. The company is planning to develop its own headquarters in King's Cross as well. Although Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has said that staff will continue to work remotely for the foreseeable future, Facebook is still pushing ahead with its own plans, just like Google. The new headquarters is called the Landscraper, and it stretches for 330 metres and is longer than the 310 metres Shard skyscraper located along the metro line that runs across King's Cross. The building was designed by Danish architect Bjarke Ingels inside the Thomas Heatherwick studios. The studio and Ingels also designed Google's Mountain View headquarters in California, so this is an architect with a vast experience when it comes to designing skyscrapers. The Landscraper will have 11 stories with a roof garden at the top. There will be a 25-metre swimming pool, nap pods for staff and an indoor basketball court. It is also important to note that the Landscraper will be exclusive for the UK's staff and not Google's global staff, numbering more than 118,000. Construction of the zone commenced in 2018 after an earlier plan with AHMM was scrapped in 2013. The final cost of the project will cost more than $1 billion and will sit on a land that is 80,819 square miles. There will be plinth shops and offices with ground floor entries and exits, with the offices connected to each other. The idea behind the design is to create a varied and open space that can be modified with time. In a statement released by Thomas Heatherwick, he said that he had been inspired by the site for the Landscraper, which also serves as a transport hub with transport links. In a statement, he said, "The area is a fascinating collision of diverse building types and spaces, and can't help but love this mix of massive railway stations, roads, canals and other infrastructure all layered up into the most connected point in London," said Heatherwick. Influenced by these surroundings, we have treated this new building for Google like a piece of infrastructure too, made from a family of interchangeable elements which ensure that the building and its workspace will stay flexible for years to come. So what will be inside the Landscraper? The Landscraper will contain all the amenities one will expect in a 21st century building. The developer plans to create meeting rooms, cafes, a 3-lane 25-metre swimming pool, multi-games area, massage parlours and indoor sport venues for basketball and football. There will be a 210-seat auditorium for product reviews and announcements. The garden roof at the top will be divided into different zones. There will be a pause area with woodland plants and wildflowers, a trip trail for runners and a cafe. Before now, Google staff were scattered across different locations around London, including in properties within the King's Cross area. One of the buildings nearby is the 7 Pancras Square, which is home to one of its subsidiaries called DeepMind. The long-term vision of Google is to bring all its staff under one roof. The Landscraper will be the first building outside of the US owned by Google. What's more, the building is solely designed for the tech giant. To further throw more light on the company's long-term vision, the executive CEO, Sundar Pichai, said, "Here in the UK, it's clear to me that computer science has a great future with the talent, educational institutions, and passion for innovation we see all around us. We are committed to the UK and excited to continue our investment in our new King's Cross campus." The fascinating thing about Google's Landscraper that seems to be attracting the attention of town planners and construction engineers is not the cost of the project per se. Rather, it is the feature of the building. Industry stakeholders are of the opinion that high skyscrapers built in open spaces will become a common feature in the coming years. High-rise buildings will also be designed in such a way as to allow for the safe delivery of items by drones. The new skyscraper designs will also have elevators that move back and forth, not just up and down. For example, ThyssenKrupp, an elevator manufacturer in Germany, recently sold its first ever elevator that moves sideways and diagonally. The elevator is controlled by a levitation magnet. We expect to see the same technology deployed at Google's Landscraper so staff can quickly move from one end of the building to another. Another feature that will influence designs moving into the future is the issue of climate change. As global warming continues to be an issue, it is already evident that traditional designs will no longer be feasible because the interiors of such buildings will become too hot despite the installation of HVAC systems. We expect the Landscraper to have climate-friendly features: wide windows and broader loops for natural air to flow. Even the HVAC systems will have to be designed differently to meet the pressing challenges of climate change. So in this regard, Google may actually be a trendsetter even if they don't know it yet. Its multi-tier building, once completed, will be a stunning sight to behold with its rooftop gardens, indoor basketball and football courts, spa rooms and swimming pools. Google's Landscraper may be far from completion, but it has already set tongues wagging. With a plan to house all its staff numbering several thousands under a single roof, we expect the building to be a gigantic edifice. Already, Facebook and other tech giants with plans to expand outside the US are expected to follow suit and unveil their own skyscraper headquarters similar to Google's. When completed, King's Cross Outlook will be transformed and the entire area will be better for it. That is exactly what a $1 billion investment can do to a location. So what do you think about this remarkable Google project? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like the video, and if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more of these cool videos. Till then, see ya and have a nice one.